Hey, it's Jim Fisher, aka The Beat, down at the Ohio Theater where they're getting ready to open Warhorse. Michael Allen is here with us. Michael, how are you?
Good, how you doing?
I'm doing well, thank you. Michael's one of the actors in the show. Why don't you tell us a little bit about your characters and what you do in the show?
Okay, I play two different characters in the show. I play Sergeant Allen in the first act, who's sort of an affable British sergeant, and then the second act I play a very patriotic German, who is not so affable.
All right, very good. The star of the show is kind of the puppet horse. You want to talk a little bit about how that's used in the show?
Absolutely. There are the two large horses that are fully created in the show, each with a team of 3 puppeteers. There's a head, a heart, and a hind in each horse. Each horse weighs about 120 pounds, the frame itself, and then you have a rider on that sometimes as well. They're all fully articulated like a real horse. It takes about 2 years to build the set of puppets that you see in the show, and they really are tremendous. It's something you really have to see to believe.
Okay, and in keeping with the theme, I mean, the show itself is a pretty grand production, yes?
Absolutely, yeah. We leave a lot to the imagination,
okay.
Which I think is the movie sort of filled it out more, but
sure.
we trust the audience to fill it in more with their own minds. I think it's more effective that way.
Is it? Okay, great. Thanks for taking the
time.
Thank
you.
Appreciate
Thanks a lot.
We're going to go along the way. You guys can tell your name and what part of the horse you're operating.
Aaron Haskell, hind.
I'm Adam Cunningham, I'm the heart.
I'm John Hosch, I'm the head.
Okay, so the most important question that's on everybody's lips is, do you guys crave like barley and apples and stuff like that? I mean, after having played a horse, you've been on the road for probably a year or so now?
Just about, yeah.
Yeah? So you have cravings for oats or something like that?
Maybe
if they're an ingredient.
We actually eat a lot of protein.
Okay. Very cool. It really is a team. If somebody could talk a little bit about how the three of you sort of become one when you're Joey.
Okay, so we are 3 puppeteers that are in control of one beast, so to speak. And so the different parts, the head puppeteer, you can think of them, it's pretty self-explanatory in a way. The head has to hear and see everything, and based on his reaction, it transfers through the horse to the heart position, which then does the transference of the breathing. And so then it tells us the emotional state of the horse. And then that goes even further into the back legs. That makes us go either forward, either by a large push, or we go into a gallop or to a trot. And we have to just constantly learn how each other move and what we're looking at and what we want based on movement and breath, because we can't talk to each other. So.
Okay, yeah, I heard you're mic during the show, right? Because you make the horse sounds as well. You do that. Everything pretty much you do as a team, right?
Yeah.
The moving's got to be difficult, though. Can someone talk about how, especially moving, and somebody's got somebody on them, right?
Yeah, the moving, it's tough at first. We're literally strapped in to harnesses, so if you're going left, you're taking the horse with you. And as Aaron said, it'll transfer from one person to the other, and anyone in the horse can have the impulse to move in any direction, and anyone can be the leader. And then we'll have people mount us, and the weight is split between Aaron and myself inside the horse. And we take the full weight of the people, and we have to run and jump and gallop and with them on our backs for lots of the show. So we have to
pretty impressive.
Work up our back muscles.
All right, excellent. And did any of you have experience with horses before? You ever worked with a horse or been around horses?
Very limited.
Yeah,
okay.
I've never really ridden or been around a lot of horses except in New York City.
Okay, so you spend time maybe trying to understand how they move and how they act and behave and that sort of thing? Is that part of the training?
Definitely, yeah.
Yeah, you definitely kind of start to feel a bit like a horse whisperer in a sense, because you feel like you know them so well, and then when you see them in person now reacting to things, you kind of know what's up.
I usually cough like a horse now.
Yeah.
Exactly. So it will live with you for all time. Yeah, absolutely. Well, hey, thanks, guys. Have a great show. We're looking forward to it. Thanks for taking some time out. Really appreciate it.
Thank you.
Thank you.